This video is specifically targeted for 2026 chemistry practical alternative A. Okay, based on the specimen that has been sent by WAEC, so we have prepared this question, a very likely question um, for this year paper 3 chemistry practical. Okay, the experiment has been done, and the titer value is what is presented in this table. Now, it is very important for you to note that this particular question or this particular section in the paper 3 carries about 40% of the entire mark in your practical. Your practical is 50 marks, and this question typically is to take between 20 to 23 marks, okay, which is a very high percentage from your overall score. The second question, which is qualitative analysis or sort analysis, is to take around 18 to 19 marks, while the question 3, which is general knowledge of chemistry practical, used to take 8 to 10 marks. So it's very important to take each of those parts very seriously for you to get the maximum score. So now the question we have is on titration, and is a titration between um, H2SO4 and sodium hydroxide. So we have A is a solution of H2SO4 of an unknown concentration, and B is a solution of sodium hydroxide containing 2.00 gram of the base in 500 cm cube of solution. Okay, the first part is to perform the titration. Now this titration was done with a volume of pipette of 25.00 cm cube, and this is the titer value obtained. So our ultimate goal is to solve questions around this, and in this video we'll be solving questions on calculation, how to calculate concentration of B in gram per dm cube, concentration of B in moles per dm cube, and concentration of A in moles per dm cube, then number of moles of sulfate, that is SO4 2 minus, in 250 cm cube of A. Then finally we'll calculate volume of solution B that would contain 0.05 mole of sodium hydroxide. So I'm going to take you through each steps on how to achieve this calculation. Okay, and I will also, no, not in this video, in another video I will show you a typical marking scheme that WAEC, the way WAEC is going to mark this your exam. Okay, so let's go on with the calculation. First, the reagents are mentioned, which are H2SO4 and sodium hydroxide. So it is ideal that the first thing you must have is you must have your balance. After you have calculated your titer value, you should have your balanced equation written, the balanced equation of the reaction. So let's write out the equation of the reaction. We have H2SO4 plus sodium hydroxide, okay, going into, this is going to produce a salt Na2SO4 and water. Okay, water is typically liquid. This is going to be in its aqueous form. Of course, this is also in aqueous form, and this is also in its aqueous form. Then the reaction is not balanced because we have 2 sodium here, so we put a 2 here, and we also put a 2 here to balance this. So from here we can see that the reaction stoichiometric ratio is 1 mole of the acid is combining with 2 moles of the base to form 1 mole of the salt and 2 moles of water. Now from the information provided, from the result and information provided, calculate first. We are asked to calculate concentration of B in grams per dm cube. Okay, and from the question you see that B is a solution of 2.00 gram in 500 cm cube. Okay, so it is easy to calculate the concentration of B in moles in grams per dm cube. Okay, the formula for this is what? Concentration of B in grams per dm cube is going to be mass of B divided by volume of solution. Okay, divided by volume of solution. And from the information provided, you are told that 2 grams was dissolved in 500 cm cube. So you have to convert the 500 cm cube to dm cube. So we have that's 2.00 divided by 500 cm cube. If you divide by 1000, you are going to get 0.5 dm cube. Okay, this is 2.00 gram. So upon division, you get 4.00 gram per dm cube as your concentration of B in grams per dm cube. Now, without wasting time, the second question is this is Roman figure 2. The second question is concentration of B in moles per dm cube. Concentration of B in moles per dm can be calculated easily since the substance is known, which is sodium hydroxide. So concentration of B in moles per dm cube is just going to be the concentration of B in grams per dm cube divided by the molar mass of B. Okay, this will give us concentration of B in moles per dm cube. And concentration of B in moles per dm cube has been calculated to be 4. Has been calculated to be 4, yes. And the molar mass of B can be calculated. Molar mass of B is sodium hydroxide. We have 23 plus 16 plus 1, which will give you 40 grams per mole. So from here, so that 4 divided by 40, we are going to get 0.1 moles per dm cube. Okay, this gives the concentration of B in moles per dm cube. Good. We move on. Now we are asked to calculate concentration of A in moles per dm cube. Now don't forget that this is a neutralization reaction, and for a neutralization reaction, we can say CaVA over CbVB will be equals to Na over Nb, where Na over Nb or Na over Nb is the stoichiometric ratio of acid to base in the reaction. Now every other thing has been given except Ca that we are calculating. Our Ca is unknown. Va is the titer value you obtained. That's the volume of acid you used. And in this case, we are using 12.20 cm cube. Okay, whatever the titer value you have performed, maybe with your teacher in school. Okay, it's the titer value, is the value you are going to use here. Okay, our Cb has been calculated in the previous question, just the question we just solved now, which is 0.1 moles per dm cube. Okay, moles per dm cube is also the same thing as molar. Okay, and our Vb is the volume of the pipette, which is 25.00 cm cube. Then from here we can, and our Na over Nb is the stoichiometric ratio of acid to base, which is 1/2. So with this, we can substitute everything, or we can just say make Ca the subject. If you make Ca the subject, you are going to have Ca to be CbVb Na over Nb, then divided by Va. This will be your concentration of acid in moles per dm cube. So Ca is 0.1 and Vb is 25 and Va is 12.20 and our Na over Nb is 1.2. So all we need to do now is punch calculator and get this correct answer. So if you punch your calculator, okay, let's punch the calculator. You can bring out your calculator and just punch it and get the answer. So we're going to have 0.1 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 1 divided by 12.20, then divided by 2. We're going to get 0.102459, which is approximately 0.10102 if you leave it in 3 significant figure. 0.102 moles per dm cube. Okay. Now, number of moles of sulfate. That's the next question. We are asked to calculate the number of moles of sulfate, SO4 2 minus, in 250 cm cube of solution A. Now, from the acid we have is H2SO4. When H2SO4 ionizes, it produces 2 moles of H plus and just 1 mole of SO4 2 minus. So this is ratio 1 to 2 to 1. So meaning the number of mole of SO4 2 minus is exactly the number of mole of the acid. Okay, of the acid, which is H2SO4. So meaning if you can calculate the number of mole of the acid, you automatically get the number of mole of SO4 2 minus. Now, in a case where we are asked to calculate the number of mole of hydrogen concentration, it means the number of mole of hydrogen concentration in this case is going to be double of that of H2SO4, which is the acid. So number of mole is calculated by concentration times volume. Okay. Now, but the volume we have here is not the starter value; it is the volume specified in the question. So which is going to be what? The concentration of acid is given to be 0.102. Okay, multiplied by the volume of the acid in this question is 25 cm cube. Converting to dm cube, we are going to get 0.25 dm cube. So meaning we have 0.102, we multiply 0.25 for us to get the number of moles of acid in this in number of moles of SO4 2 minus in this particular 250 cm cube, which will give us 0.0255 moles. That will be the number of moles of acid. If you want to leave your answer in 3 significant figures, that's 0.02. Okay, it's still 0.0255 in 3 significant figures. In three significant figures. But sometimes question can specify that you should leave your answer in a specific significant figure. Now, the last question is from figure 5. We are asked to calculate the volume of B that would contain 0.05 mole of sodium hydroxide. So the volume of B that will contain this amount of B's. Okay. Also, number of moles of B is going to because what concern of B times volume of B, right? So in this case, we are looking for the volume of B that contains this number of moles. And concern of B has been calculated in our previous question to be 0.1 moles per dm cube. With this, the volume of B now is going to be the number of mole of B divided by the concentration of B. A number of mole of B given in this question is 0.05. So divided by concentration of B is 0.1 mole per dm cube. Okay. So if we do this division, 0.05 divided by 0.1, we are going to get 0.5 moles. 0.5 moles as the concentration of our of the base in 200 in 0.05 moles of sodium hydroxide. Sorry, this is a mistake. What we mean is 0.05 cm cube. This is 0.05 cm cube, dm cube rather, dm cube. And if you want to convert that to cm cube, you just multiply by 1000, and we're going to get 500 cm cube. So since it is volume we are calculating, the unit has to be in dm cube. Of course, that's be in dm cube because this one is a mole. So mole can eliminate mole, so the final unit will be left with is dm cube. So converting dm cube to cm cube, we are going to get 500 cm cube. So this is going to be the first part of one of the videos I'm planning to make. I'm planning to make 4 videos on likely questions for this year's chemistry practical. We have been doing that over the years, and if you follow up with these 4 videos, you are very rest assured that this will be possible. Some of the concepts you are going to discuss is going to be what you are going to see on the D-Day of your examination. So if you have not subscribed, please do. Share the videos with your colleagues so that they can also benefit, and click the subscribe button so that when I share the rest of the videos, you will be alerted. So thank you very much. See you in the next video.